Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of February 19th, 2022. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to say that I'm currently playing Sol Cresta, the shmup developed by Platinum Games. Expect a review out next week. Let me know in the comments below what you're playing, and we'll talk about it. Well, I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. Psych, suckers? What are you doing being happy? Nintendo's here to let us know that happiness is not a thing because they announced that March 2023 they will be shutting down the 3DS and Wii U eShops. This means that you cannot buy or purchase any games from those storefronts, but technically you'll only be able to add credits to your accounts up until May 2022. So if you do plan on buying a game within the next year, be sure to put in some credit to those eShops and buy those games if you want them digitally. The physical prices for these games might be insane for the next couple of months, so expect that. I want to know what you think about this in the comments below, and if you plan on picking up some digital games for the 3DS that you haven't yet, or how you feel about this announcement altogether. Let's talk about it. CD Projekt Red has released Cyberpunk 2077 on PS5 and Xbox Series X over a year after you were able to purchase it. Yes, in December 2020? Anyway, over a year ago, you were able to buy this game, and then they told you, well, hold off a little bit. Now officially it's available for next-gen consoles, and it's supposed to be okay, but then you have some people saying it's really good and some people saying it's really bad. I chose the route to not believe anybody and then not play the game, so that's where I'm at right now. Have you played it on next-gen consoles? Let me know your experience. OTK Games announced that they have delayed Detained Too Good for School from its March 2022 release date to add new features into the game. They're a small group of developers and they're just trying new things. The game's original Kickstarter date was set for March, but it's going to be delayed by 5 or 6 months. That's okay because March is insane, so nobody needs that. Thinking Stars and Lightning Games announced that their action RPG Anno Mutationum will launch on PS4, PS5, and PC on March 17th, 2022. This game I'm very much looking forward to. It looks great. There's a trailer and you can see some new gameplay. I'm very excited. Pixel Heart and Just for Games announced that they will publish the Storybird Studio developed 2D action platformer Ganryo 2 on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC to release on April 22nd, 2022. This is a sequel to like the very old game on like Neo Geo, Ganryo, I believe. Yeah, it's one of the Neo Geos. I don't think it's the handheld or anything. It's a great game. The sequel's coming, and it's coming up quick. Bandai Namco, proving that they will support a game to its death, have once again updated Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris with more story content. The game is at version 2.1, and it's available on PS4, Xbox One, Series X, and PC now. You can download and for more story content and more costumes, and I think there's like a couple more missions available. I don't know. The game keeps growing, and I'm like 2 patches behind, to be honest with you. I am about to finish the second story DLC that came out, the free one, not the paid one, which is incredible. There's a lot of content here if you want to jump in and try and play through all of it. They did raise the level cap up to like 110 or something like that, so that's cool. Square Enix announced that the Platinum Games co-developed action title Babylon's Fall will receive a free demo on PS4 and PS5. Players can jump in on the demo on February 25th, 2022. This is a little bit ahead of the release date in March, but I think this is a great idea because no one knows what the hell this game is. And your save data does transfer over, so check it out. I'm not into it, but let me know if you are. Deka Games announced that they will publish the Astral Shift and Visual Stella developed horror RPG Pocket Mirror Golden Netrum. On PC via Steam, this is a remaster of the original Pocket Mirror that released in like 2016. It's a RPG maker game, and it stars this like girl, and it's a horror, and she probably dies a couple times, but it looks cool. And this is a remaster of it, and they added a new like intro, some more characters, I think. If you played this game, let me know about it in the comments below. Publisher Gung Ho has launched Puzzle & Dragons Nintendo Switch Edition on February 19th. Today, it's available. I think it's like $5 or something like that on Switch. This is a free-to-play mobile game if you want to play it for free, but I think the gacha elements are still going into this one. You got the egg machine. I don't know about the collaborations or how they'll handle that, but Puzzle & Dragons is a fun match 3 game. I don't know. There was a really good one. The Mario one was really good on 3DS. But I digress. Aksys, I had a stream where they didn't really announce anything outside of a couple games. They just updated a shit ton of Otome games. Anyway, they announced that they're publishing a dungeon crawling RPG called Mon-Yu, releasing on Switch and PC in early 2023. That's a year away. Alright. They also announced that Blazing Strike, their 2D fighter, will release on PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC in fall 2022. Very, very long time away. They gave an update to a few Otome visual novels, such as Kimi wa Yukami ni Koyanagao. I'm not gonna try that again. Anyway, it's coming in early 2023. Again, okay. One Otome visual novel that I'm actually excited about is Paradigm Paradox. Anyway, it's coming in fall 2022, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Another Otome that they're publishing is Lover Pretend, coming to Switch in fall 2022. PR4 episode 1926 is coming in like summer 2022. Yes. Oh, actually it's been delayed to fall 2022. Sorry, my bad. And then they're releasing a kind of arcadey shmup called Horgihugh and Friends on Nintendo Switch in June 2022. Honestly, I don't know what Aksys is doing. They pretty much just took over the Otome market and they're taking off with it. Fine, cool, whatever. I'm not too excited about this lineup. It's whatever. It's very shovelware-y. I don't want to be mean because the games look cool, but I just miss the days of like fighters and anime fighters. You know, they used to be the star anime fighter, but then Arc System Works opened up their American branch, ran out of games. On to visual novel news. A little bit. V-Ridge announced that Our Battle Has Just Begun Episode 2 will release on Nintendo Switch and PC on March 3rd, 2022. This is a very indie visual novel, but the first one's available too on both platforms if you want to start your adventure. Shirofune announced that they will release the dating sim Dokyusei Bangin' Summer. Received a PC Steam release and Jurn release for March 10th, 2022. So that's exciting. Kind of a remake of a classic dating sim, changed some stuff, updated some visuals. Interviews on the site. I tell you, Sophie 2, the interview with the producer, so be sure to check that out. Previews on the site, we have Silt and Triangle Strategy. Reviews on the site, we have Pokemon Legend Arceus, Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, River City Girls 0, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, Voice of Cards The Forsaken, Maiden, and Monarch. And guys, that's it. That's the news. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and hang out with me. It means a lot. Thank you. Have a great day.
Voice Pixel.